So, I'm Brianna.
I'm Andrea.
I'm Yolanda.
And I'm Mel.
Okay, and we are the TumbleCon TBD committee for 2014, and we are responding to the episode stills for 416 that were just released about an hour ago. And the first one is of Elena looking at a poster at school for Jeremy's memorial.
See, I always think it's very interesting when Elena does this, especially with her humanity off. Isn't she supposed to not care? I don't know.
Yeah. I'm always really confused about the boundaries for that because...
Dimmer switch?
Yeah.
And it seems like with every vampire, it's different. It's never like a set rule. This is this and this is that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe she's also just kind of like, looking at it and thinking, I really just don't feel anything about this.
Yeah, maybe she's testing herself almost.
And you notice in the background is the cheerleading poster, so I'm sure that probably...
I also noticed something in the background, the seismology club. Like, Mystic Falls is a seismology club. It's like the study of earthquakes, and it has shake, rattle, and roll on it. That was what caught my attention. I don't know about you guys, but... like, really?
I noticed, like, the cupcake-looking thing at the top.
That, too. I want to know who drew that. They always have, like, random things in the backgrounds of the sets. I don't even know.
Yeah, what? I don't... Seismology Club? They're in Virginia.
Exactly. I don't understand. But hey,
nothing bad happens in Mystic Falls.
Everything in Mystic Falls, right. But to have a mysterious disappearance club, like...
One thing that I'm starting to think about is why, okay, now Jeremy's dead. Why not, like, I'm starting to think maybe, like, other students are starting to think, like, Elena's some kind of serial killer.
Exactly.
Killing off her entire family.
Especially when she looks at the picture and she's just like, oh, no big deal.
This is my brother. He died.
Like,
that's a nice picture.
She's going to have to really pretend to care.
I want to know is she throwing this party on the same day as his memorial?
Oh, wow. That's a good point. I think it might be after the competition, but I'm not sure. Maybe we don't know.
It just said something about her being bored and wanting to throw a party.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Because that's what everyone does after their brother dies, obviously.
Yeah. Of course, when you get the
normal grieving process.
Throw a party at my ex-boyfriend and boyfriend's house.
And then apparently get naked in my boyfriend's room with my best friend.
Totally
and
normal.
Typical grieving.
Not to mention the fact that my best friend is also my current boyfriend's ex-girlfriend. Let's ignore that.
Complicated. It's complicated.
Alright, anyways, so let's move on to the second still. Let's see, what's the second one? This is her cheerleading outfit. Now,
Stefan.
Yeah, with Stefan. Now, did she just decide, hey, I'm going to be a cheerleader again? Or does she...
It's so interesting, though. It's like she's now a vampire, she has no humanity, and now she goes back to the one thing that she did before her parents died. I think that's interesting.
Yeah, I think that's really interesting, too, and that brings us back to, like, the dimmer switch thing, because technically, if you turn it off, air quotes, then shouldn't fun not matter either?
That's what I always wondered, but, like, I feel like the switch only applies to, like, bad feelings.
Yeah, like pain and remorse and guilt, yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's what it seems to me. Like, when Stefan goes all ripper and stuff, you can still feel happiness from the actual blood, you know? You can still feel, some pleasure from that.
He was partying it up.
Yeah.
And cheerleading was one of those things that she just couldn't have fun in it anymore. And like back in season 1, Damon was the one who told her, if you don't like it anymore, you should just quit. Now she's got either the dimmer switch or the
Cirebon.
Yeah.
Don't say that word. That's like the...
Sorry.
Or the humanity. Yeah, her humanity's off now. So, so she can go back to that. She doesn't really care anymore. It's not something that,
it doesn't harbor any meaning for her anymore, so she can't feel bad about doing it.
Right. It's just like, is there a synopsis out for this?
Yeah.
Okay, bring it on. Okay, here's the, official synopsis for this is Elena's new outlook has everyone concerned, leading Stefan and Damon to agree that going back to a normal routine of high school would be the best thing for her. So I guess it's their idea for her to join cheerleading, maybe?
I think it was to go back to school, but I don't know if cheerleading was their idea. They're like, what are you doing?
I don't see either one of them being like, you should do cheerleading.
Wow, go team.
Well, maybe Damon for the cute.
Yeah, I was gonna say Damon might have something to say about that. Yeah. It says afterwards. I should have just read on. See, this is why. Because next it says Caroline is pleasantly surprised when Elena decides to rejoin the cheerleading squad. But her pleasure turns to shock when Elena's behavior proves dangerous. Not giving up on her search for the cure, Damon and Rebecca work together until his unwanted advice catches her off guard. Klaus tries to use Haley to get the information he's after and makes an intriguing discovery in the process.
Haley's back.
Yeah. Yay. Meanwhile, aboard, Elena throws a wild party and gets into an ugly fight.
With who?
Who? Rebecca. That's who she always fights. So.
All right.
But does she still hate Rebecca now? Because, why
Rebecca probably still... Well, she didn't hate Elena. Maybe she'll like her more now.
Maybe.
Alright, so I'm assuming that this picture is at the competition at school. Maybe they have a game?
Yeah.
And is Stefan still a football player?
No.
I don't think so. He hasn't been to school in, months, probably.
Worst attendance rate ever.
Yeah, and do they have a coach?
That's
what I want to know.
What happened? I know the coach, got eaten, so they did, replace the coach, or...
No, I don't know, because Alaric replaced him as a teacher.
Yeah.
But...
Goodness, I could not see Alaric being a coach.
Football coach.
No. I know. He would just be so awkward and kind of just be like, yeah, let's just not do this.
I had a hunch.
Damon should have been the football coach.
God. That is a bad idea.
That would have been a terrible idea.
God would run his lap.
He'd be too busy flirting with all the cheerleaders.
Yeah. Alright, the next still is one of Damon and Rebecca.
First thing I notice is the blood, of course, on.
Yeah.
Of course, once again.
Back on?
And he seems surprised. So is Rebecca asking Damon to team up with her? I'm guessing Stefan gave up.
Probably.
On that front.
I think she's still going to be after the cure.
Yeah.
She was all gung-ho going after Catherine last episode, so yeah.
And I think she thinks probably Damon's her ticket to Catherine. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. I mean, I guess he knows what it's like to look for her, but he wasn't very successful in finding her, obviously.
No. Nope. I mean, Klaus couldn't find her for 500 years.
This is true.
I know. But they should just realize that
around her, it is her closest ticket, really. I mean, unless, no, Stefan really is, actually.
Yeah, because she actually claims to want Stefan. But I don't know. I think they need to just realize that Catherine's not going to be found unless she wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And skip this. I don't even care. She's gone. So, yeah.
It's like that quote that Damon said in the last episode. He's like, if she's gone, she's gone. You know, you're not going to find her.
Yeah.
One thing you can count
on. And, okay, if Elena's emotions are turned off, does that mean that she's not with Damon anymore?
Mm-hmm. That's what I was assuming. Like, she doesn't care about Damon, apparently, according to Julie. Like, she's just kind of been indifferent to both of them. Both of the Salvatores.
Yeah, so at least if she's not caring about Damon, she's also not caring about Stefan either, so I'll take what I can get.
Even playing field.
Here's what I'm worried about, though, is that this is going to be some sort of... Because Julie has confirmed that the love triangle is going to be going on forever.
Yeah.
So we knew something had to bring Damon and Elena apart, and I'm, like, worried that this is going to be what makes her go back to Stefan. Like, he's going to do something.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think so. Not necessarily. I mean, based on just the way the season has been growing, it just seems like this is just more build-up, more drama on top of drama in order to get to an end result. That's what Julie said before. It's just, there's going to be conflict. We're just trying to make conflict in order to get to point A to point B. And this is one of those times.
Okay, but, yeah. I mean, I guess we can assume from, like, that still and the next one that he is back to just feeding on random people in the parking lot.
Yeah, that's a good assumption.
So, which is something like, I mean, that's part of my thing with Elena and Stefan maybe getting closer together, because when her humanity comes back on, she's going to realize what she did, what Damon let her do, and also what Damon was doing.
I think I'm
assuming that he killed the girl, too.
Yeah.
I think he's also getting
to
a
secret that he feeds on people and lets them breathe afterwards.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Andrea, go ahead.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking that maybe, like, you know, I think she's starting to understand a little bit more about what being a vampire means. I mean, like, she's still going to be kind of like, you know, the same person and everything. But, like, I think with things like that, I don't think she's going to be as angry, because, I don't know, I think since it's always kind of inside her now that she is a vampire, I think she's just having more knowledge of what that side is like.
Yeah, I'm hoping she'll be a little more understanding once she...
Right.
It already seems like she's starting to do that.
Yeah.
Right. But I'm assuming that I'm trying to figure out whether he's, like, skipping her party, or if he's there with Rebecca.
I think based on, like, the later stills, I think he comes in during the party and is like, okay, what's this?
What's going on in my house?
Yeah.
Not that rug. Not that rug.
And not the good bourbon.
Yeah, not the good bourbon.
I think this still, though, might be at the point of the promo when he's like, restraint, you know? And maybe they go feeding together. I don't know.
That's a good point. It does look, because she was at a car, like, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that could be. They do their best to confuse us with the episodes.
Definitely.
They mislead so much. Which is good. I don't want to know what happens for the episode.
In the second to last still, he looks really ticked off, though, really unamused. He's just like, you've got to be kidding me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's my little headcanon that Elena's up in the rafters doing her sexy dance, and that's what they're looking up. And then he goes up there and is like, what the fuck? Oops, I'm sorry. I don't know if you can curse on this thing.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know, but they don't give us very much. Usually you can... And, like... they didn't give us any stills of what's going on with Klaus and Haley.
I got a lot of Damon. I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Yeah, me too. Maybe that's the big reveal or twist or whatever they're going to do in the episode. Something with Silas and Klaus and Haley.
But there's the last still with Caroline.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah,
Devin.
the last still.
Caroline.
Yeah, she looks
very unhappy.
Yeah, she's probably going and telling Stefan to be the hero and tell Elena to stop. Like he's gonna do something.
They can sit in their corner and judge together. Tell Damon to control her.
Yeah. Sirebond it. Use your Sirebond.
Yeah, when it's convenient for me. She's ruining my party. Like, control her. Ridiculous. Trying really hard not to be too biased.
Yeah.
Failing.
I can understand, like, if you have a friend like that and you've known, like in Caroline's position, like you've known her since forever, and then she starts acting like this, even if you know she's a vampire, it's kind of like, ugh, it's rattling, I'm sure.
Yeah. Especially when she's used to being the one who's, controlling everything, and now Elena's going to be probably
uncontrollable,
uncontrollable, in the spotlight, like party animal, and who knows what she's going to do in front of people.
Exactly.
She doesn't care. So.
Clearly there's a ton of people there.
Yeah.
This is true. She's like, how can Elena throw a bigger party than I can?
When all those people are probably just there to attend a serial killer's party.
It's a Salvatore mansion. I mean, who wouldn't want to go there?
That's true.
This is true. So Elena's birthday party was pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah. A lot of people showed up just because it was there, probably.
Probably.
Oh, I love that party.
Yeah, Caroline can't complain. She's second to Elena now. She's got a love triangle, and she's the only other person with a birthday.
True. Good point.
So I'm confused. Like, apparently it sounds like her love triangle is going to be completely gone by the end of this season.
Yeah, I know. Tyler's gone, and then Klaus is going to be gone. Marilyn.
Oh.
Caroline.
Wow. That would be a throwback.
Oh my gosh. Well, Julie said that there was going to be room for Caroline and Matt to reconnect this season. Yeah. And I guess by this season she means the very last episode like she normally does.
Graduation.
Where they all say sayonara to go to college.
I'd be definitely getting out of Mystic Falls.
Real.
Hawaii, here I come.
Anywhere but here.
Right.